Hello everyone, my name is Nadya Charlene and I'm from International Relations with my student ID 2802405876 and 876. I'm here to explain contemporary issues in global politics about climate change and global warming. Climate change, particularly global warming, represents one of the most pressing contemporary issues in global politics. It poses significant challenges to international relations, national security, and global cooperation. I will analyze the causes of current conditions and impacts of global warming through the lens of liberalism, define the basic concept of this theory, provide a relevant case study, discuss potential solutions, and predict future challenges. One of the learning outcomes is in identifying causes, current conditions, and impacts of global warming. Global warming is primarily driven by anthropogenic activities that release greenhouse gases, or GHGs, into the atmosphere. The burning of fossil fuels for energy, deforestation, and industrial processes that are major contributors to the increase in carbon dioxide, or CO2, and methane, or CH4 levels. As a result, global temperatures have risen approximately 1.1 Celsius since pre-industrial times, leading to severe environmental consequences. The current conditions of our world is experiencing more frequent and intense weather events, including hurricanes, droughts, and floods. According to the World Health Organization, climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year between 2030 and 2050 due to malnutrition, malaria, and heat stress. Vulnerable populations in developing countries are disproportionately affected due to their limited resources for adaptation. The impacts or the consequences of global warming are interconnected. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities, while shifting weather patterns disrupt agriculture and food security. Additionally, health risks increases as vector-borne disease spread to new regions due to changing climates. And we are now defining liberalism and interpreting global issues in liberalism. Liberalism, international relations, emphasizes how cooperation among states and non-state actors to address common challenges. It posits that international institutions play a crucial role in fostering collaboration and promoting peace. In the context of climate change, liberalism suggests that states can work together through treaties like the Paris Agreement to mitigate global warming by reducing carbon emissions or greenhouse gas. This theoretical framework helps interpret the global response to climate change as a collective endeavor where states recognize their interdependence. The liberal approach advocates for multilateralism and emphasizes the importance of shared norms and values in addressing environmental issues. And now we have the case study, which is the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement served as a significant case study illustrating liberal principles in action. Adopted in 2015, it aims to limit global warming to well below 2 Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The agreement reflects a consensus among nations on the need for collective action against climate change. Under this framework, countries commit to nationally determined contributions, or as known as NDCs, that outline their plans for reducing emissions. The agreement also emphasized transparency and accountability through regular reporting mechanism. Despite challenges in enforcement and compliance, the Paris Agreement represents a crucial step toward global cooperation on climate issues. And now we can discuss about potential solutions. About the potential solutions, or to address the challenges posed by global warming effectively, several solutions can be proposed. The first one is strengthening international cooperation. Enhanced collaboration among nations through existing frameworks like the Paris Agreement can help ensure accountability and commitment to emission reduction targets. The second one, we can invest in renewable energy. Transitioning from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power can significantly reduce carbon emissions or greenhouse gases. And the third one, promoting sustainable practice. Encouraging sustainable agricultural practices and responsible consumption can mitigate environmental impacts while promoting economic growth. And the fourth one we have enhancing climate adaptation strategies. Developing countries require support in building resilience against climate impacts through funding mechanism and technology transfer. And now we can talk about the future predictions. Looking ahead 10 to 15 years, the world may face increasingly severe consequences if current trends continue. Projections indicate that if emissions are not curtailed significantly, global temperatures could rise by an additional 1.5 Celsius by 2041. This could lead to widespread ecological disruption, increased frequency of natural disaster, food insecurity, and massive displacement of populations. On to the conclusion of understanding climate changes and its implication is crucial for students of international relations. As future leaders and policymakers, they must recognize the interconnectedness of global issues such as climate change with security, economics, and human rights. By studying these contemporary challenges through frameworks like liberalism, students can contribute to the developing effective strategies for cooperation and sustainable solutions that can address both current conditions and future threats posed by global warming. In summary, addressing climate change requires a concerted effort from all nations grounded in cooperation and shared responsibility, a fundamental tenet of liberalism that underpins successful international relations today. And that is apparently the analysis and explanation of my future solutions of how contemporary issues in global warming are predicted in the future ahead of 10 or 15 years later. I hope that you can finally learn more about how this climate change is important and us as international students could help the world to become a better place. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!